What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 9th episode of Jobless Reincarnation. This was titled A Chance Encounter. Now, we have 3 more episodes of the show, including this one. So we've got 2 more episodes after this, and, well, the plot kicked in. Let's just put it like that. Because we now have what went from a building of Rudy's character into learning about certain portions of the world, and even in the last episode at the beginning, learning more about the family politics, which I fully expect to become very relevant in the future, with Paul's brother needing to be overthrown, or at least which family is Boreas is Eris's family, and then Notos is Paul and subsequently Rudy's family. 2 of the 4 Grey Rat families. It's a huge goddamn family. But yeah, we learned a lot more of that internal, family politics, which I don't think is going to come back up again this season, more than likely, especially with the direction that this arc seems to be going in, and the sudden, whatever happened, that seems to have a lot of potentially very powerful people interested. Well, not even potentially powerful, we know one of them is powerful, right? Because it was one of the legendary heroes, right? The guy in the floating city, right? We saw him. We saw what looked like a dragonkin type person. I assume going to be someone very powerful as well. We also saw what was the name? I forget the name that she gave herself, but some demon thing, demon realm, someone, goddess, empress, something like that. But yeah, so we have very powerful figures all converging in on this one event. We've had the legendary hero's aides make an attempt on Rudy, who he assumed had caused the event. It was just unfortunate timing. Ghislaine managed to defend us, though, and turn it back off, essentially. And now we've just been engulfed by a huge wave of light, a cloud of some description, whatever it was. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what we're going to do. Realistically, we should not be able to do anything. We could maybe take out some, if there's some, mobs or something that are just some trash, maybe we could help out a little bit, but we should really just be getting out of here and staying safe. This is not our fight to be in right now, if we're in Rudy's shoes. This is a way to stand out. We do not need to stand out right now, necessarily. So I'm kind of curious how this arc's going to go, and how we're going to wrap it up in these 3 episodes so that we have a concise point to launch off into the split core in the summer. I'm really curious where they're going to take this, because this is the first this is the first event that has world consequences. Because everything that we've been focusing on has been very focused on Rudy and the people around him. Very focused on that. The family politics is something that could be more far-reaching in its consequences and stuff, but I don't think that's going to be a part of our story going forward until, maybe the second part. But I feel like it was purposely introduced here so we are aware of Grey Rat family, and there being some disagreements with how certain things are going. I feel like that's something we'll launch off with and use in a further arc. Because I very much doubt the writers and the authors and everyone who worked on this for, oh yeah, we'll just include this just because we want to build the characters up. No, I feel like there's an extra purpose with that. I feel like they're going to use that at some point. So I guess we'll see if they do or not. We have quite the event going on. I'm really curious to see if it's a chance encounter, who are we encountering? Who encounters who? We're going to encounter someone, and that's going to be relevant for the future. I just don't know who yet. I doubt it will be the legendary hero. He probably wouldn't. I mean, he sent his aide to go check on it. He's probably not going to go himself unless he knows he absolutely has to be the one to go. The dragon person? I don't know. I guess we'll see. And then the demon empress woman, whoever the hell she is, the seemingly crazy one. I'm not quite sure what to make of her yet. Maybe she'll do something. I don't know. Are all these factions... Do all these factions feel the same way about the current events as well? Legendary Hero is probably very concerned that this event is happening and wants to stop it as soon as possible. the dragon guy may not care. I mean, I don't know. The demon empress. I mean, they're talking about like bringing back the sealed like demon Lapras, right? So would that demon lolly essentially, would she be very much in favor of this and wanting to help this process? Like, I'm curious to see where allegiances lie in terms of this event, and also what actually this event is, because all we know is there's an orb in the sky, and all of a sudden something's happened to it. That's our knowledge of the events right now, and we know that some very powerful people are trying to find out and potentially stop or help what's going on. So I'm very, very interested in our direction now. So I get the feeling that the plot's going to get way more intense, I think is the word we're going to use. So yeah, with that said, we'll just get into it. As per usual, these time-based form actions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture actions I do on the channel. We have got obviously this season and current next season shows as well. We'll have backdated shows, movies on there, Patreon request shows, all that good stuff. But here on YouTube, we have to do time-based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. Count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then I'll play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch the small Funimation since that's we licensed it as per usual. We have just the Funimation logo to start, so about 7 seconds of logos. I'll call them out as they go past. You can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when he's transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation logo. Cheers. Here we go. Oh, we're back to current life, or old life, I should say. Did we die again? I don't think so. This might be a dream state. Who the hell are you? But you used Rudy name, so. What do you look like? Right. The man god, okay. Or human god, I guess. Sure. Okay. Wow, okay, we've got a god on our side. Uh-huh. Hmm. Ah. Yes! I love that, yes. Who's the VA for this? Very much so. This six-sided world, huh? Six-sided world, okay. Hmm. The dragon god, okay. Who is... I like how most of his comparisons are sexual related. It fits him. Ew. Right. Oh shit. Okay. A minor disaster. Okay. That means Eris and Ghislaine are also there. Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Rely on that man. Okay. Rely on him and help him. Who's it gonna be then? Who could it possibly be? Oh boy. Okay. Didn't get any opening sequence. Which is good. Where the hell are we? I assume Ghislaine made that fire, probably. Well, maybe we were separated from them as well, I can't tell. Quite literally, maybe. Okay, Eris is safe. Good. Where's Ghislaine? Is she on watch? Oh, here's our... No. That's a... Hmm. Rely and help. Remember the god's words. Also, very much looks like... I don't know if it's just male design in the show or whatever, but it kind of reminds me of Paul. I don't know. Was not expecting that response, huh? And responds even in that language. Huh. Hmm. Right, where's Ghislaine? Oh, god damn it. What happened to her? Mm-hmm. You don't know the half of it. Ooh, we gotta calm down Eris. This is gonna be an issue. Richard, okay. Northeast Demon Constant, okay. That's one way to put it. On the foot? Way too long. Horseback? Way too long. Okay. There's something about his character that... What? Interesting. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Really? You need to help calm her down. Yeah, I imagine it is. Yeah. But what happened for that to change? Still terrified. She's trying, bless her. Bubble brace. See, let the anger take over a little bit. Possibly. Damn soon. Rudy, man. He's heard so much worse. Something must have happened. I love how they're just throwing little hints at pieces of world story out as like something happened for their tribe's reputation to be completely tattered. And I'm sure it'll be relevant at some point. Maybe on this journey as we head home. This is going to be a long-ass journey, though. And we don't know where Ghislaine is. We kind of got to search for Ghislaine in a way. I don't think Eris would just abandon Ghislaine. Sure. This is a long damn trek, though. Probably a dangerous one as well. Without as many humans that just come wandering through here. Is this the same landscape as Dragon? Dragon Guy? I don't think so. I think there might be some similarities, but we didn't get a huge look at his geography. At least we don't have to worry about dehydration. We don't have to worry about the damn heat, though. Oh, we do still have to hunt. Jesus. That's a big-ass tortoise. I'm sure. That's fair. Not a brother. Ah, okay. Oh, they make the houses out the... Oh, that's clever. Doesn't have the gem. That study of languages has come in very handy. You know, contact him magically and not... Yeah. Very handy. Okay, the chief. Everyone has... Yeah, so handy. Let's go. Is that your sister? Is that your sister? No way. Okay. I mean, the hair color was kind of a hint. Harrison's face. Love it. I love using the tortoise shells as your house roof. It's such a clever idea. Calm yourself, boy. Calm yourself. Okay. It's been a while. 200. Okay, that's respectable. 44. Okay. If it's the same Roxy, then yes. Jumping a few steps there, Rudy, but sure. Oh, I'm sure. Do they? I don't even know if they know something's happened to you. Hmm. Rudy. Not the correct response, but sure. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Oh shit. Apparently. Oh. There was one before. And we're meant to be helping him in his way as well. Oh god, we're gonna be fixing that, huh? That's what we're gonna help with? Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. By the way, the art style was brilliant. Oh. Please tell me more. Are we gonna display it in the smoke? Hmm. Oh. Okay. But I mean, yeah, you give up your soul. Hmm. Yeah, you sold your soul essentially. Jesus. Wiping your cells out from existence. Hmm. Okay. Easier said than done, though. Possibly. I love the brief moment of him in his old body and that one moment of reflection. Possibly. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. 100. Damn. If we looked at like that at 102, like, come on. Hmm. Oh, hello. Well, we can't use that blade. Eris could. I don't know if it's a bit too big for Eris, maybe. I don't know. It looks like a Ghislaine style weapon. Hmm. I guess she will be using the blade. Oh, it's actually not as big. Okay. It looks a little bigger in Rios' hands than I thought it was. Looked like a much longer blade, almost like a two-handed one. No, it's actually way smaller. Mm-hmm. If only we had disguise magic. Mm-hmm. Start of our journey. What an episode. Brilliant. ED animation. We'll probably get next title and then that'll be it. That was a really fucking good episode. And I think perfectly encapsulates what this show is as well. I'll discuss more after, as we always do, but that was probably one of my favourite episodes of the show so far. It's more relaxed in terms of combat. It wasn't so action paced, but it's set up a lot. Next time. The value of a life and the first job. Ooh, okay. Wow. That was, I think, peak what makes this show fantastic. Like, this is definitely, I think, my favorite episode of the entire series. I really do think so. That moment with him in his past self speaking to God, the human God, or the man God. Because we're starting to pry into a lot of different stories. Okay, so last episode we had the start of Rudeus' family and their struggles, and there's a potential plot point there. Human God's watching over him for some reason, and seems to be helping him, or enjoying watching at least. I don't know if it's just from a pure watch, stand back perspective, or is in some way looking for something out of his journey in a weird way. Mentioned Dragon God. Hang on, let me go back and double check on some of this stuff. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right in my head. Because if I get it wrong in my head first time, it becomes very hard to correct it later. Where was it about that? Where do you say who brought him back? Where was it? Also, this six-sided world. Apparently this world's six-sided. Wait, six-sided. Six-sided world. Human, demon, dragon, beast. Are there two more in that? Is that what he means by six-sided world? I'm going to take a guess that's what he means. Unless this world is genuinely six-sided in shape. I doubt that, though. I mean, they could be. But I assume six-sided might be referring to the six. Because it's, yeah, human, demon, dragon, beast, and then probably two more. I don't know. Did we establish how many, like, people are on this bit? I don't know if we've got that yet. Guys, I want to know so much. I want to know so much. I want to just immerse myself in this universe because it's doing it. It's doing the thing where it's like, it gives you like a sentence of information and you get like 50 questions out of it. It's doing the thing that I love about show world building. It's making me want to know more about how this world works. Like, different peoples, different continents, kingdoms, like hierarchy structures, previous wars. It's building a world. And it's not even giving us that much information about it, but it's giving us a world that you want to learn about. Which is very, very important when you're doing world building, obviously. But it's like a sentence of a bookworm. A sentence of a bookworm still, for me, it might get surpassed by this in good time, we'll see. But a sentence of a bookworm did a fantastic job of world building. It's probably what it did best out of everything. Like, it was never the flashiest show in the world. Like, Jobless Reincarnation here has the benefit of White Fox and this brilliant style and brilliant animators working on it and so on. Like, it has that going for it as well to make it very visually appealing at first glance and is what draws. Whilst I don't want to say that visual elements are necessarily the most important thing in your show, it can be very eye-catching and can be very much the thing that tips you over the edge to give a show a chance. Like, just because you hear a show has a decent story and likable characters, it doesn't necessarily push you over the edge. But if you see it also looks fantastic, you're like, I might as well give it a watch. And conversely, if you see a show that has kind of poor art style, you're like, or an art style that you may not like, or one that looks particularly dated, for example. I always refer to shows like Hortensia Saga or Orphan that just have that really dated and dull color palette. I don't know what it is about that specific color palette, but it's always used on a fantasy show like every 2 seasons. It's that exact same murky grey-brown color palette. Like, it reminds me of like PS2, PS3, like early era PS3, like color schemes for like every like gritty game. Like, it just reminds me of that color palette. Just grey and brown. But that can turn you off shows as well. But Jobless it's done everything right, basically. Right, you didn't reincarnate me into this world. No. The wicked dragon god's better at that sort of thing. So it didn't confirm who it was, but gives us a lead that it's possible the dragon god did it. I don't want to learn too much about Human God, so if anyone can just tell me the VA's name, that would be very helpful. I would normally look this sort of thing up, but on a show like this, I know I can't look anything up. It's just not going to work. If I look anything up, I'm going to spoil myself of something. Like, it's guaranteed. Like, this show has so much going on already, and I know it's got a second core coming in the summer, and I know that this kind of Studio Bind, right, has basically been made for this show. Like, this is White Fox and Egg Firm and everybody coming together specifically for this product. So, me looking up anything of this is going to be a huge spoiler. So, I can't look anything up, which is annoying, but still. So yeah, anyone who knows the VA for the Human God, please let me know, because it's a very unique take on a god-type character, and I really like it. I'm curious if I recognize that voice from any other shows, or if I've even heard this VA from any other shows. But yeah, what else was I going to say? What else can I say about this? Yeah, world building. So we're now in a different continent. We get to see more landscapes and more areas. Just the smallest of touches that just fits the world so much, like using the giant tortoise shells as the roofs of your home and the foundation of your housing. It's just, it makes so much sense. Like, why would they not do that? They hunt them and eat them for their meat, of course, and very much the case for most like tribe cultures is to be very respectful to the nature around you and to utilize everything you physically can from the animal, right? Like, that's very much ingrained in a lot of tribe like culture. So you've got this massive outer shell out of it. Use it as part of your housing. It makes perfect sense. I just love little details like that that can kind of just go over your head sometimes. It's like, you just don't appreciate. Of course, it makes perfect sense. Of course they would do something like that. But yeah, it's just, God, the world building is doing so well. And now we've got the Spare that had their reputation ruined by Laplas. Again, we keep mentioning Laplas, like, very much a key figure in this early part of the story, it would seem. Essentially took the Superb's souls. I mean, if their spears are their souls, I don't think that's just oh, I am very attached to this spear, like, you get, this is your spear for life. I don't think it's just as simple as that. I think, legitimately, they might be the soul of the Spare. And giving them a new one, they've sold their soul to Laplas. Right? And the price of that soul is to lose any attachment to anybody and to become these just monstrous things. I wonder why, though. I wonder why Laplas would do something like that. I'm just trying to think, because we've got some very... We've heard a little bit of Laplas before. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything about Laplas in terms of their personality that would infer that they enjoy that sort of thing, or that they... Or if there was a greater purpose to it. Like, they secured rights and stuff for... Where is it? Where's that conversation? I need that conversation back. Where is it? It was here, wasn't it? Right? Maybe? Somewhere around here? Yes. Where is... Yeah, killing our wives and parents. Guns to attack everything around us. The hero Laplas unified the demon race and won rights from the humans. So, Laplas is a hero and did so much good for the demon race, but intentionally sold out the Spare tribe, essentially, for that. Why would you do that? Was it a necessary cost just to have the strength from the Supers and their spear usage to... This show. Here I am trying to theorycraft on everything. Like, every little thing I'm trying to find something out of. Like, goddamn, this show has... Like, this show hooked me very, very early on. Just with how impressive it looked and the small little details. And now I'm just so invested that I have to keep learning more. I have to know more, but I can't know more because it's spoilers. It's got me. It's completely got me, and I'm never going to escape from this until we finish it. How much of the source material? Because this has been going on for a long time, and I don't think it's got any signs of really slowing down anytime soon either. Doesn't look like it anyway, so... Yeah, I mean... I'm in. I'm so in, I'm hooked, I'm everything, and it's doing everything right to really get to me, like... It's doing everything right that I would expect from a show like this, and is completely hooking me all the way through, and I know for a fact this is going to be one of my favourite shows of this season. Like, I just know it. Like, obviously I've got old favourites like Laid Back Camp Season 2. I'm in love with that show. I've really enjoyed the journey of Higurashi, but I'm really going to enjoy the journey of Jobless Reincarnation. I know that now. And depending on how the pacing is, and how quickly we're going through the content, this could be one of those shows that sticks around for years and years and years. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how this adaptation goes. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. I've been babbling for too long now. Like, I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I know you guys are enjoying this series. It's one of my more viewed series. It's this and Spider that are the two big shows this season, really. And Higurashi to an extent. Higurashi's kind of died down a little bit since we're like near the end, and shows early on always do better in terms of viewership. I mean, by the grace of the gods, a somewhat okay slice of life or slime of life type show ends up being like 2,000 views on episode 1. So it's like early episodes do much better as people try and find reactions for shows and then find a reactor they'd like. So first episodes always do well. But this series has consistently been very well viewed, and I'm very appreciative of the support you give and the comments and stuff, but please be mindful of spoilers, because I am very, very hooked into this project, and I don't want to be spoiled on anything. So if it's not explicitly mentioned in the anime, even if it's skipped in the light novels or mangas or wherever it's from, I still don't want to know of it, just in case this project is going to reference it at a later date, or if it's going to be mixing up something. Like, just in case. I want no spoilers on anything. Like, not even like, oh, they missed this line of dialogue. Like, even if it's just a line of dialogue that says nice tits. Like, even if Rudy just said nice tits at one point, I don't want to even know it. I know he's probably said that at some point, let's be real. But please and thank you. So leave a like, enjoy the episode as per usual. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2020 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.